Welcome to Advanced Materials and Methods. The book we're using is called Building Construction Principles, Materials, and Systems. When you first look at the building on the cover, it seems like it'd be an impossible task to be able to understand the whole building. The problem is not as daunting as you may think. Any project is divided up into individual systems. It starts out with the foundation system, the structural system, goes through the mechanical systems, and ends up with an array of finished systems. All along the way, you're going to be working with experts in each one of these systems. Your job is to manage and coordinate each one of these with each other and the whole building. In order to manage these systems and the subcontractors that install them, you need to understand the key components in order to communicate with the subcontractors and tradespeople. As you work in the industry, you will become more fluent in the individual vocabulary for each trade and system in the construction process. This book was carefully chosen to give the students a broad background in the construction industry. Most of this information is considered requisite knowledge for those in the construction. It is necessary that you are knowledgeable in this area in order to gain from the remaining courses and effectively communicate in the industry. Each module will include a quiz on the material and a question you will need to respond to. This chapter, as the name suggests, provides the basics of the construction process. It starts out with the pre-design phase, the design phase, and the construction phase. The pre-design phase starts with the owner identifying the need for the project and works through the items in section 1.2 to prepare for the design stage. The design stage, design phase, has got two broad areas: the construction drawings and the specifications. Section 1.3 provides the elements of this phase. Be sure to note what is in the construction documents, as specifications play an important role in the process. Be sure you understand what is included in the specifications and how they are formatted. The discussion of the construction phase starts with the type of delivery method used. The delivery method is basically the type of contract that exists between all the contractual partners. There are several commonly used methods, and they are described in the chapter. Be sure you look at the diagrams to show the contractual relationships for each. They are important as they set up the expectations for each of the participants. The chapter also talks about contract administration, which is what is required during the construction phase. Finally, the closeout process for a project is discussed. When the text gives special attention to a term such as substantial completion, make sure you understand the term. As you're going through the chapter, be sure you go through the quiz questions. The quiz at the end of the module will include similar questions. Although the quiz is open book, there is a time limit. Memorization is not required, but be sure you look for understanding, meaning that you understand what the question's about and why it's important. And have fun.